Good morning, a really warm welcome to this episode of the Full Hullish Breakfast, coming to you from Hull, the City of Culture 2017. We're at the Humber Street Gallery Cafe, and we've got a really special guest meeting with us. It's Quentin Budworth, who is famed for the Hullywood Icons project that has been all over the press, nationally, I think internationally as well. So enjoy today's show. You had people contacting you about all different characters. There was a real good mix, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, there's like I think over 280 people have been involved in it.
Really? So. And it's been picked up by the national press?
Yeah.
So where's it been featured then so far?
It's been where do you start? It's been in the Times, it's been in the Independent, it's been in I2. It's been the Daily Mail got it, and it's been franchised across all the News International outlets across the world.
Amazing.
It was the featured piece on BuzzFeed one weekend.
That's amazing. How many viewers do BuzzFeed have roughly?
7 billion.
Oh, we don't mind that, do we? We don't mind that. That's great.
You see, like a lot of artists are really interested in selling their work. But the agenda for this project was to communicate the idea that Hull's a great place and Hull people are amazing. Yeah. So I think we can tick the box that says reached a wide audience with that message.
Yeah.
It's been on the national news. It was on news at 10 on New Year's Eve. They have 12.8 million viewers. Then it was on New Year's Day. It was on the news then. It's been all over.
Were you surprised by how popular it became?
Well, right from the very get-go with this project, people have been really interested in it. Because when I was developing the idea, I talked to the papers about it. And then from there, it's just rolled and rolled and rolled. It's been incredible. Sometimes you have one of these things and really you put it out into the world and it kind of takes on a life of its own.
Yes.
And this is one of them.
Yes, so it starts off as your baby and it grows and grows and grows and takes its own direction almost.
Yeah, I mean, the project was funded by the Arts Council.
Okay.
Through the Grants for the Arts, and then City of Culture decided they'd quite like to include it in their projections, so we did a bit of work with them. And then the East Riding of Yorkshire Council decided that they wanted to do some work with projections, so it was projected at the Made in Hull celebrations, which had 360,000 people turned up for that, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then it went to Beverley Minster. It's projected inside Beverley Minster. St Mary's in Beverley, and then it went to the Bridlington Priory and the Bridlington Spa. So you can follow the story right from the very beginnings on the blog, and that's at HullywoodIcons.com.
HullywoodIcons.com. We'll put the link below. Wonderful. So people can look at all of it, see what I want to know is, who would your character have been?
Who did I choose?
Did you do one?
I did the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Brilliant.
At Trinity. So if you put in Hullywood Icons and Hunchback of Notre Dame, you can see the photo.
Oh, great stuff. We might just flash it on screen now just for a bit of fun. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's one of the only long shots in the whole exhibition. So
it's worth a look.
But it's all about the scenery. Never about me.
Which one stands out in your mind
there
really
are
most?
A couple of images that I really love for different reasons. So there's the image of Jim Wardlaw as Castaway. I love that photo.
Oh, that's amazing. That's really atmospheric. When I looked at it, wow. Yeah. Got a real intensity.
Amazing shot, and it's got the Humber Bridge in it. That's one of the ones that went around the world. Then there's Sarah Rose Crawford. She was the Bond girl. That image has gone around the world. And then there's photos like Wolverine, and when you know the story behind that photo, which is on the blog, so go read it. I'm not going to tell you it now.
Go have a look.
you'll see, you know, that some of the people doing the images made their lives change. So
Really? Oh, we must look at that. So it was much more than a photographic project. It's really, you know, it's had a profound effect on people that participated. It sounds
I think
like.
so. I mean, I think really what the Hollywood thing does is it shows people's dreams.
Yeah.
So in a way, they're as revealing as a portrait, like what people choose to show, and how they choose to do that is there if you read it. So sometimes you think, oh, that's really interesting. Why did the mayors of Hull and East Yorkshire choose reservoir dogs?
Yes.
For example.
There's a story behind it, isn't there?
And why did Bandana Rama choose to be the wild ones? And you know, there's all kinds of things. So once you start to think, okay, this person's chosen to be this character, what is it about the archetype that this character portrays that this person really identifies with, the sitter identifies with? Then it becomes a very interesting kind of, I don't know, and quite revealing psychological study. So,
I bet.
So what I'm trying to say is, like, the idea is to recreate these Hollywood moments, but there's much more going on with the images, and that's the reason why they've gone around the world. Because if it was just, let's make this shot like this shot.
If it was just, let's dress up and stand there, that's not what this is.
No.
It's not we're wearing our fancy dress that we wore to somebody's party. That's not what it is. Because I think on the surface, possibly people might think that that's maybe what it was, but the pictures are just like breathtaking. They're so unique. Each one is so unique and so amazing. We had Trisha Bolton on our
Wonder
show.
Woman. Oh,
Wonder Woman. And so yeah, please check out Trisha's picture, because that's lovely. That's really lovely. And I know she's said since that sometimes that outfit needs to go on. That gives her something. You know,
Yes, she's kind of Trisha's really interesting because, like, her Wonder Woman persona is kind of appearing more in Hull, and hats off to you, Trish. I think it's great.
It's wonderful.
I love this kind of Wonder Woman in everyday context thing. It's just amazing. So
I think it's great. So that's kind of grown. That was the starting point.
And interestingly, Trish was one of the first ones I did, and we went round Hull Fair looking for things, and there's we had a great time actually. It was really lovely. So as I mentioned about, like, the Arts Council, God love them, City of Culture and East Riding of Yorkshire Council, they were great. But the HIP Gallery, which is on the ground floor of Princess Quay, it's Hull's International Photographic Gallery, run by the Creative and Cultural Company. I got in touch with them and said, right, how about having the icons? Do you guys want to do an exhibition? And obviously, it was quite late in the day, but they pulled a lot of strings and reorganised a lot of things to get the Hollywood Icons exhibition in there.
Yeah, well, come on, I mean, how can you say no? I mean,
no, there was not a lot of arm twisting involved, I have to say. Normally at that gallery, there's 24 images are displayed. We've got over 100.
Wow.
GF Smith sponsored it all, went the extra mile on the print. So a big thanks to the HIP Gallery, and that's until April the 2nd.
Great. We'll put the details below so people can...
But the footfall for that's been amazing. Like the first Saturday, there were over 1,000 people came to see it.
What's that?
And at the opening, cost me a fortune. The opening, right? Cost me almost £1,000 to do the opening.
No.
But there were over 400 people there.
Well, I want to know what was going on at the opening.
Oh well, there was
a
lot of socialising. A lot of the icons came in costume.
That's so cool. Did you get some pictures of them together?
Yeah, it's all on the blog. You can see
we've got to go and look at that.
So people came in costume, and a lot of the icons haven't met each other, so they met each other the first time.
You've made a new community of people.
There is, like, on Facebook, there is a community of the Hollywood Icons where people who are Hollywood icons trying to talk to each other and stuff.
That's lovely. And I want there to be a Hollywood marriage.
Oh, God.
Hollywood icon marriage. I really do. And you never know, watch this space, it'll be on the blog if it happens.
And then we had Bandana Rama came and played. We had, I think, 10 or 12 of the East Riding Mares and their friends came along. The chain gang, they're called.
The chain gang, I love
Because they all have
that.
chains.
Yeah, I love
they
that.
came along and had a great time, partied with us. Martin Green popped in to say hi.
It
was
really has
amazing
drawn
thing.
people in. I mean, is this the most popular piece of work you've ever done? Is this the most far-reaching out of your
I
history?
think so. I would say, in terms of spreading an idea and people seeing the work, that was a big consideration when I was putting it together, and it's been one of the primary objectives of it.
And you've certainly
it's
ticked that box,
absolutely
haven't
nailed
you?
that box. So,
Yeah.
and because if you think about it, people have had so many chances to see the work. So they've been able to see it as projections, they've been able to see it daily on Facebook. There's a Hollywood Icon every day on Facebook. They can see it on the website, they can see it in the newspapers, they
Read
can see
the
it on
blog
telly.
about it, if that's their preferred way to engage with them.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
So, I think the intention was there for it to be that thing, and it kind of manifested. But you can't rely on it doing that.
No.
I mean, I've done a lot of projects in Hull, so like I did the Changing Face of Hull, and that was like before the City of Culture thing, and it was showing how people were changing in the expectation of that happening. And then I did a thing called The Stranger's Tale, which was about the story of immigrants in Hull. And they all had really big audiences, but not at that level.
Not this level. So I'm guessing you'll have more exciting projects coming up in the future as well.
Well, yeah. Very shortly I'm away to the Far East to look at the Dead Sea ecology and the impact of industrialisation on that very delicate ecosystem. So that's
completely different energy to it.
A whole different thing,
Yeah.
but it'll still be storytelling and visual storytelling. So, and kind of important messages, really.
Sure. If people want to know more about your projects, you've got a website?
Yeah. For the Hullywood Icons, it's hollywoodicons.com, and for stuff that I'm working on, just on a sort of the new things, then it is quentinbudworth.com.
Great.
And if you wanted to see the Changing Face, it's thechangingface.org, and the Stranger's Tale is thestrangerstale.com. So that I kind of do the projects have standalone, really.
Right. Well, but they're listed on your main website, so
Yeah,
people
yeah,
can
you could
find
ping
those
across.
things and just ping across. Lovely. I'd love to, just before we wind up our drinks this morning, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on City of Culture more broadly.
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing for Hull. It's a year to celebrate and enjoy life and culture in the city, and I think people should make the most of it.
Great. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us this morning, and we will see you